Hey guys, welcome to Marlene Motivates. I'm very excited to share with you guys a little bit of a different schedule today. Today we're doing the Saturday night the talk show, and I'm just going to talk to you guys for a bit. Encourage you guys. This is about emotional this is about support because we have to support each other emotionally, mentally, and everything. So, welcome to the Saturday night talk show. I'm Marlene. And of course, before we get started, let's start with the Best Life Crew song.
Be encouraged, be inspired, be yourself, you will survive. Just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life.
Hi, guys. Welcome to the Saturday night talk show. I'm Marlene. I'm the content creator of Marlene Motivates. Welcome, welcome. I just want to start off and say thank you guys so much for coming. I know this is a time change. I usually do Sundays at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but I decided that because I can't do tomorrow, I'm going to give you guys a stream today. So, welcome everybody. I would love if you would like, share me out. So, let's see who's in the chat. Hey, Miss Full Roller, how are you? Welcome. It's so good to see you. I hope you're having a great Saturday. Hey, Feast with Cornice. Happy Saturday. How are you? I need support. Somebody always coming in my life. Hurting my feelings. Yes. Hi, Shannon. How are you doing? Welcome in. Yes, guys, today I just wanted to do a stream to talk to you guys because I believe that the title of my topic today is Let's Encourage Each Other. Hold on one second while I pull up that information. But yeah, that's what I wanted to share with you guys and let you guys know that you're not alone, because I know for myself, just keeping it real 100%. Not everybody wants to, but sometimes you really don't feel 100%. You just feel down, you just feel discouraged, and it's just a part of life. And I want you guys to know you're not the only one. You're not the only one that feels that way. And anytime when you feel that way, this is when you need to do more of, you need some support, you need some encouragement. And that's what I hope that I can do for you guys today. Give you guys some support, some love that you definitely deserve. Each and every one of us deserves support. Each and every one of us deserves to feel good about themselves. So today's discussion is let's encourage each other. Yes, I love this topic of encouragement. I feel 100% that this is my lane of encouragement, motivation. I have felt so good since I have changed the trajectory of this channel. I feel like now I can just like smoothly maneuver, and I can just keep talking about what I love talking about. I love to encourage you guys. I hope to motivate you guys. I always hope to feed your mind, teach you some life lessons. So let's encourage each other. Anybody who has something that they're going through today, or something that is heavy on your heart, if you want to share it, I would love if you would share something that you're going through in the chat. Or if you just need some encouraging words, I hope that this will be that for you today. Okay. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm just trying to, what is it? I'm trying to see the glass is half full, because, like sometimes I feel just human. Sometimes I just don't feel 100% like in the mood to encourage everybody. While I am a motivator, I'm an encourager, I support other people, but we have to understand that we as motivators and supporters, we need it vice versa. We need to cross support one another. So I hope that this discussion today is going to do just that. I will encourage you guys encourage me, because whether we believe it or not, each and every one of us is going through something, each and every one of us. And we don't have to say what it is if you don't want to share. But I just had a particularly rough week, um, coming through the time period, after April. It's like in my life right now, every from April all the way till October, I relive all of the deaths that's happened to me in my life. I wish it wasn't that way for me, but that's just how it is. That's just how it is for me. So I just want to let you guys know you're not alone. I need encouragement. You need encouragement. So I came up with 10 ways that we can encourage each other. Okay. So the number one way that we can encourage each other is by being patient. Because patience is the capacity to accept, tolerate, delay any trouble or suffering that we are feeling, and we do this without getting angry or upset with others. So when we are patient, we have the capacity to accept, tolerate, delay any trouble or suffering that we may be experiencing or somebody else, and we can do it without being angry or upset. And I know that's easier said than done, because people be getting on nerves. I don't know about y'all, but people get on each other's nerves. Sometimes it's not by purpose. Sometimes you just thoughtlessly say a word out of your mouth, not thinking. You're not trying to hurt somebody's feelings, but it just comes out, just blurts out your mouth. Or other times, person could be very sensitive at the moment or going through a certain situation, and you may say something to hurt someone's feelings. So sometimes we hurt one another's feelings, not on purpose. So when that happens, all we could do is sincerely apologize and say that we're sorry. And that's the best that we can do. Okay. So let's be patient with each other, because I'll tell you guys something. I know when I need someone to be patient with me, I hope that somebody is as patient with me as I try to be patient with others. But sometimes I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I fail. Sometimes I fail big time on the patience, because sometimes I don't feel like being patient. Sometimes, if a person is being very rude or something like that, you have to understand the line between patience and when you're being trampled over like a doormat. So we have to learn to define that as human beings, as mature adults. Yes, we can be patient, we can be understanding with other people, but don't let people take advantage of you. There is a thin line between all of that. So, yes, let's be patient with one another. Okay. Amen. Amen. At the moment, I am asking God for guidance in my every move, especially what comes out of my mouth after being disrespected and talked about. I understand, Cornice. I understand. See, but like I always said, Cornice and the chat and everybody who's watching on the replay, um, I always say that the right people are going to always come back around. And the people who don't want to be around, they won't. Everything in life is, there's a season that happens. Certain people are seasonal. Some people come in and they come in to be there for a lifetime. They're there for a lifetime to love you. I get on your nerves, you get on my nerves, and then we come back together. You have the adult conversation because we're adults. See, I like it when somebody can tell me, okay, tell me, verbalize, what did I do? And if I did something or I was insensitive or something, then we have a conversation. That's what adults do. But in this digital world that we live in, People go and make whole videos about you. People uh, just, I don't know. I don't understand the levels that different people are, because each and every one of us is on a different level, and each and every one of us is going through different situations and problems and all of that. But sometimes I just feel like it goes too far. That's what I feel. I'm always patient with you. Listen, Shannon, I think it's the other way around. Child, folks begin on that last the last one. When you feel like you're just about to explode. Sometimes when you're like, if one more thing, you're like a ticking time bomb. If one more thing happens, ooh, you just gonna erupt like a volcano and just go off. Don't let yourself go there. I will especially say some people are not worth it. Some people are never worth the time. Some people aren't worth the energy. Don't put all of that into that. Focus on the people who are worth it, the people who, will admit when they're wrong. And you also be a mature adult and admit when you're wrong. I did X, Y, and Z, and I'm sorry that I did X, Y, and Z. Hey, King Morgan, welcome. So that's what you do. When you're an adult, you admit your wrongs. Okay, I was wrong when I did this, and you apologize, and then you guys learn to get along. But sometimes some people aren't on that level of maturity, so there's nothing that you can do about the ones that don't want to stick around. You don't force people to be in your life. Let people be in your life organically. If they truly want to be in your life, they will. If they want to support you, they will. If they want to understand you, they will. It's a circle. There's always going to be people who want to be around. I think that's opposite too, sure, Shannon. That's opposite too. Yeah, that's facts. Sis, at this point, I know who they are, so I never want them to come around. I don't want them on my channel nor life. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, Cornice. You have to understand the point in your life. Some people, there's some things that you can forgive in life when people do things, just being human and imperfect, and you may just do and say things. But I mean the things that are malicious, wicked, evil, downright dirty. No, 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 no. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the backbiting, the all of that, the nastiness, real, that they're trying to come for you, try to drag you down. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about people who really truly care about you, but just because we're human beings, we say and do things sometimes, and you feel your feelings hurt, or you feel discouraged at the moment, and that's when we have an adult conversation. Hey, what happens? What's going on with you? Because we have that conversation. You're an adult, I'm an adult, I'm going to respect you, so let's talk it through. That's what we do when we're adults. We talk things through. Okay. Yes, welcome, King Morgan. How are you? Happy Saturday to everybody in the chat and those who watch on the replay. Organic is the key. I never do fake support nor allow it. Exactly, Cornice. Listen, I know. I understand. Team up to do it and still fail. But they can never beat God's plan. See, nothing can stop. Like my mom used to always tell me all the time, nobody can stop what God has started. When God has something for me, when God has something for you, nobody can stop it. Nobody can slow it down. Nobody can block it, because what is yours and is yours, and what is mine is mine, and nobody can duplicate the originator. You heard me. Nobody can be me. Nobody can be you. Can someone scream that from the top of the rooftops? Nobody can be you. Nobody can be me. So we got to learn to love ourselves where we are. So the first point of this 10 ways we can encourage ourselves is we have to learn to be patient with others, and we have to learn to be patient with ourselves. Because I know sometimes I get on my own last nerves too. Like when I'm trying to do things too perfect, like it has to be just right, perfectly. Okay, I got to do this before I release it. No, don't hold back. When you have it and it's good enough, release it and let it go and then move on to the next thing. We ain't going to be perfect. Nobody will ever be perfect. So let's stop trying to do things to a perfect level and do things to the best level you can. Release it, move on, and keep going. That's what we got to do. We got to keep going. Yes, happy Saturday to everybody. Thank you, Shannon. Appreciate you. Say it again for the snakes. I know. I have them too, Cornice. But we ain't going to go there because today we're about it. And every day we're talking about positivity, motivation, inspiration. That's why this whole channel changed so I could bring in the right audience. I only want the ones over here who are really, really want to be here, really want to support me, really want to hear a positive, encouraging, motivating message. And everyone who doesn't, they can stay. They can stay and go to somebody else because I want what God has for me and I want you to have what God has for you. I want you to have what is for you and I want me to have what is for me. Period. That's all we're going to say on that. So the next point, number 2, we have to let people be themselves. These are the 10 ways we can encourage each other. Number 2, we have to let people be themselves. How many times do we see people try to change another person? Oh, especially in relationships, I'm going to change you. Well, once we're together, I'm going to make you do this, or a friend or somebody else. We try to change somebody else. No, we have to let people be themselves. You're not going to be able to stop it. You can't stop it. You can't make people do right. Can't make people do right. We can't. Either people want to do right or they don't. Either people love you or they care about you or they don't. Either they want to stick around or they want to be a snake, like Courtney says, or they want to backbite or they want to be bitter and nasty. No. This is a positive, motivating, and encouraging space. I dedicate this space to positivity. This space is all about motivation, and I want you guys to come here for that. Yes, that won't want to be without a motive of self gain. Exactly. Yes, Cornice. Look, my hubby assured me I would not change his good, but I can help change his bad. Right. I understand, Cornice. I understand. Thank you, Shannon. Thank you so much. See, when you guys say, I appreciate the positivity, it's like a needle in my arm. It gets me pumped up. So that was number 2, how we can encourage one another. Number 2, by letting people be themselves. You can't change people. You can't make people do right. You can't make people support you. You can't make people believe in you. You just have to let people be who they are, and you have to keep being yourself. See, this is all about a positive self-image, positive self-respect. See, we got to love ourselves. We got to respect ourselves. We have to believe in ourselves. Today, I want you to claim and speak over your life. I believe in myself. Okay? I believe in myself. I love myself. I am somebody. There is nothing that I can't do. We're going to keep in that space of that, and we're going to claim it, speak it over our life, speak it into existence as it has already happened because we have claimed it. Okay. So number 3, we have to be empathetic. So what does it mean to be empathetic? It means to understand or to feel what another person is experiencing. So sometimes we can't be empathetic to somebody if we have not been through a situation. But there are times where we can be a little more kinder. We can be more understanding to somebody else, especially if somebody's going through a difficult situation. It could be grief. They could be going through a hard time financially. They could be going through a hard time physically. They could be having some health problems. So we can always learn to be more empathetic, be more understanding, be understanding of other people. Everybody, sometimes you, because you're in your zone of the things that you're going through, you can never know all of the hidden things that are is going through and going on with somebody else. You never know. You don't know what a person is struggling with at this very moment. They could be rubbing their nickels together thinking, how are they gonna get a meal today? How are they gonna rub their nickels together to pay a bill, or to how are they gonna pay this medical bill, or buy some medicine that they need to keep their health going. Diano speaks. Hi, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Okay. Your words are always motivational and real. Thank you, Cornice. Appreciate you. Welcome, Diana Speaks. There is more that binds us than divides us. Love and peace. No more hate or anger. No. See, that's a personal choice. That's a personal choice. Let's welcome Diana Speaks to the Marlene Motivates family. Motivators, hands up. Motivators, hands up. So let's give him a warm welcome to Marlene Motivates. All you motivators, let's keep encouraging each other. I appreciate the positive and genuine support. No problem, Miss Full Roller. Always, always. Okay. Understanding is a must to have empathy. Yeah, you have to understand what somebody else is going through. You may not understand completely, but just having the human feeling that this is another human being. Like especially I try to step back outside of myself sometimes and say, this is somebody's mom, uncle, cousin, brother, sister. It's somebody's something. So slow down. I tell myself, slow down, slow your roll, slow what you think about them. See, we pass judgments on other people and think we know what somebody else is going through. We think we can understand them, but sometimes we can just be a listening ear. One thing we can always do is be more kind. It doesn't cost us anything to be kind. Nothing. It doesn't cost you nothing to smile at somebody. It doesn't cost you anything to say, good morning. How are you doing? I hope you have a great day. It doesn't cost you anything to be kind. Kind words are free. But how this world is set up and all of the stress that almost every individual is under, we're all like, ugh. We're always ready to be on the attack. But wouldn't it be so nice if more people would just be like, hi, smile, it's okay. You go ahead. More love, more understanding, more patience, right? Okay. So let's go into that was number 3. We have to be more empathetic. So practicing empathy, understand or feel what another person is experiencing. So number 4, listen. What does it mean to listen? Listening, it involves using our skills. That means that when somebody is talking, this is our time to zip your mouth, even if you have an opinion. See, what we want to do as humans sometimes is we want to fix another person's problem. And that may not be what the person wants. Sometimes just zip your mouth, listen, really listen, okay? We all could do better at listening. See, the tendency for most of us is to hear. We hear what somebody else is, and before a person can even finish their statement, we already have something to say. So we want to listen and not hear. So we want to learn to be slow about speaking and quick about listening. Everything that somebody says to us, we don't have to make a response to. You don't have to respond to everything that somebody says, especially when it's foolishness, If it's not something that's going to uplift you, make you feel good inside, you don't need that. You don't need it. You don't deserve it. No, push all of that back, push it in the background. That's not what you need in your space. See, I always like to call my space my dedicated area. You only allow people to go so far in your space. This is my space and I claim it. And you have to speak it over your life. This is my space and I claim it. I'm not going to allow negativity here. I'm not going to allow fear. I'm not going to allow doubt. I'm not going to allow anybody to stress me out. I'm not going to let nobody call me out my name. Hey, Motor City Scratchers, welcome. How are you doing? Good to see you. I'm not going to let anybody call me out my name. I'm not going to let anybody disrespect me. I'm not going to let anybody make me feel inferior. No, this is your personal space. And this is my personal space. That is your personal space. We have to learn to guard our space by all means necessary. We give other people too much of our power, right? We give people too much power. We allow people to get us all revved up, to get us all angry, to all mad, everything, right? Don't let people get you like that. Don't let people get you wound up. Hey, Robert. How are you doing? Good to see you. Happy Saturday. Great. I'm so glad you're doing good. Welcome in. It's good to see some new faces in the chat today. Appreciate all of you guys that are here. I would love if you guys could like. Okay, so that was just number 4. Listen and not just hear. Now, this is a big one, guys. This is a big one. Number 5. Stop gossiping. Stop gossiping. That implies that you are already gossiping. Because that's what most of us as human beings, we see something, we pass a judgment, we start talking about somebody else. You don't look for the facts. See, that's the thing that I wrote down here in my notes about gossiping. When you gossip, you most likely don't know the facts. You don't know what somebody else is going through. You don't know what is going on behind the closed doors of, even if it's your family member. You don't know what's going on in their mind. You don't know what's going on in somebody else's heart. We don't know. So we're not going to judge other people. We're going to stand in our own lane and be loving of ourselves, be more kind, be more patient of ourselves and others. Hey, Gnome, how are you? Happy Saturday. So good to see you. Amen, Robert. Amen. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to stand in this space and we're going to not gossip. We're not going to gossip, because when you value yourself, that's what I'm going to call it. When I value myself, I value my time. I value how much I love myself. I respect myself. So just like another individual or human being, when you love and respect yourself, you can love and respect other people. So because of that, because I look at other people and I say, that's somebody's mom, dad, auntie, cousin, blah, 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 as the list goes on. So we're not going to stand in the space and gossip about somebody else, because if the tables were turned, would you want somebody to say something about you? I wouldn't. I would want somebody to say something kind or nice, because it takes 2 people to get into an argument. It takes 2 people to go back and forth. And when you don't stand in that space, say, I'm not going to let the negativity continue with me, right? We got to make a choice. I'm not going to let the negativity stand here in my space, because this conversation tonight is about being encouraging. So let's encourage one another. And how can we do that? We can do that. We can, number 1, stop listening. When gossip is being said and somebody, everybody rushes. Oh, do you hear what happened? And you're going to put in your 2, oh, yeah, I knew they were like that. No, you don't have to participate. Everything that's negative, you don't have to be a part of. It takes two people to get into a debate, a conversation, to go back and forth. When somebody comes and they say something that and you hear it and it's negative, you don't have to say, I don't participate in that. I don't want to be in the space of negativity. I want to stand in the space of positivity, motivation, love, support, forward progress. See, when you're trying to elevate your mind, you don't have time for the things that is cast down, the things that's raw and mean and evil and wicked and hurtful, and things that cause pain to families and friends. We don't want to talk about brokenness. We want to talk about people who are becoming more whole. I want to hear things about people who decided to stop addiction, people who decided that I'm going to become a real father. I'm going to be a real man or a woman who really doesn't know how to be a good mother, but they're learning. They're learning how to be more patient. They're learning how to take care of their kids. They're learning how to budget their money. So that's what I'm talking about. Those are the things that I want to hear. People who are breaking through the barriers that even when people have claimed over your life that you're nobody, I'm looking at you today and I'm telling you, you are somebody. Even if somebody told you that you aren't anybody, that you would never be anybody, that nobody would ever love you, that you could never be good at anything that you accomplish, that you could never have money, that you could never be an entrepreneur or whatever it is that you want to do. See, we're not claiming this space right here. We're only talking about the positive, the encouragement. Anything that you think in your mind, anything that you want to do, you can do it. Okay? I'm telling you that today. See, a lot of times, most of us, the way we were raised, we weren't raised in the space of somebody always telling us, I believe in you. I'm here for you. I have your back. Whatever you do, I'm here for you. Most of us didn't have that. Or maybe if you had that, maybe you didn't have the financial means to be able to do or afford some things that you wanted to do. But we can always make goals, make plans, and then work after that. Okay. So that's the space that we're standing in today. Even if you weren't fed that kind of positive support and love, but we can possess that positive love and support within ourselves. See, we forget sometimes when we don't have the support from family or friends or other people and we feel drained, right? Feel drained, down, disheartened, broken, maybe a broken relationship, and you feel that you're nobody because maybe you're not in a relationship, maybe you're fighting with your kids, or you lost your kids, or something, there's something negative in your space, and you feel that you're less than, but you're not. This is exactly the moment. Sometimes when you're all the way down, this is where it's time for you to elevate yourself. It's time for you to elevate your mind. I am not where I want to be, but I will and I can because I claim it. We have to learn to start claiming our abundance in our life. Claim the abundance that is within you, but we have to reach down inside of ourselves. It's like a deep well, and we have to pull up things like courage, balance, love, respect, vitality. You are able. Speak that over your life. I am able. And then after you realize you're able, go out and do it. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. Whatever, if it's your finances, work in a way for your finance to be fixed. If it's your credit, fix your credit. Go out and do. Don't say, "Oh, I'm living in an apartment and I'm miserable." If you're miserable in that, you can't just keep saying, I'm miserable, and you don't do anything to change it. If you want something to change, you have to make changes. It's not just about words and saying we want to do things. It's about the action. What is that fire behind it? What is the fire you put under yourself and say, let's go and take off? We have to make the choice. We each have to make a choice every single day. I'm about to take off in my life. My life is about to be abundantly blessed. My life is about to skyrocket. But it's up to us. If you just keep sitting down and you keep doing the same thing day after day and nothing is changing, Nothing can change until you change it. We have to first change our mindset. We have to tell ourselves that we can do it. The action, a support plan, get a mentor, keep going after and repeat, repeat, repeat until you achieve success. All success is when we take a plan and put it into action. That's all. Plan, action, plan, action, plan, action, over and over, repeat. And after a while, boom, there comes success. All a success is making a plan and following through. So that's where most people they fall, where they never achieve success in their life because they make a plan but they don't follow through. You got to follow through. We each have to follow through. Yes, Robert. Yes, absolutely. So we talked about to stop gossiping when you don't know the facts. So number 6 is consideration. Hmm. How can consideration encourage one another? When we are considerate, we pay attention to the needs, wishes, and feelings of others. And we're going to put ourselves in that because we have to consider ourselves because remember, we are our first friend. You are your first friend. I am my first friend. And because I am my friend, I have to be considerate about maybe when it's time to go to sleep a little earlier, time to turn off your phone, time when I need a vacation, time when I need to do what refuels my battery, what recharges me, what lifts me up, gives me peace. See, all of those things, we each are different. Each and every one of us is wired differently. Each and every one of us needs different things, but we each have to take time to be considerate of our needs. And when our battery is full, when your cup is full, when you're charged up 100%, because you're considering yourself, because you're understanding, I need personal time, I need some self-care, I need to block out the everybody. I need to block out kids, I need to block out spouse, significant other at the moment because I need this to be a time just for me. Loving yourself is not selfish. It's part of self-love. Write that down. Okay. So consideration means that we pay attention to the needs, wishes, and feelings of others. So when we put our mask on, we're breathing properly, you're taking care of yourself, you can be considerate of another person. You can be more empathetic and understanding because you're getting your sleep, you're feeling good, you're in a good mental space because we also are taking time to check in on ourselves. I like to check in on myself every single day and say, Marlene, how you doing? Doing okay? Okay. You're doing all right? You taking care of yourself, doing everything that you need to do. You're feeling good. See, we have to check in on our mental health too, because sometimes we're not okay. Sometimes mentally we're not okay. We're feeling very drained. We're worried and stressed out about something. We have to get really good tools in order to take care of ourselves. We got to love ourselves first. Remember, put on that oxygen mask. See, people get it wrong sometimes. They're always trying to save everybody else, right? They're worried about their kids. They're worried about this person, their auntie, their cousin, the job. But when it all comes down, they're not taking care of yourself. When is the last time you did something kind and considerate for yourself? Just you, nobody else. What people call it, the trending thing now is solo dating. When's the last time you did something just for you? Hmm? When's the last time you did something just for you? Each and every one of us needs to do something. I'm not talking about with the significant other. I'm not talking about with your kids. I'm not talking about with your friend. When is the last time you did something just for you? What do you want to do? What do you like to do? Do that by yourself because in our quiet time, when we get a chance to meditate, that's when you can really start thinking. Am I really doing everything that I need to do? Am I doing everything that is good and right for me? How am I doing in my journey in my life? Am I doing okay? Am I all right? Or do I need to turn up my fire? This message is for somebody. Turn up your fire. See, we dim our light because we're afraid that because we will be so prosperous, we'll have to leave people behind. And I know some people like that. I used to be one of those people. It's okay. You can't take everybody on your journey. There's some people where you're going, they cannot walk. See, certain paths is for you to blaze. You got to blaze forward on that path and you got to keep moving. Maybe one day they'll come back around, but you can't bring everybody on the journey of your life. Not everybody is meant to go where you're going. Not everybody is getting the vision. Not everybody has the talent that you have. Each and every one of us has different talents. You have different talents. I have different talents. And that does not make anybody, each and every one of us, better than one another. But if each and every one of us walked in our path, walked according to our vision and what we're good at, and we turn that fire up all the way and we blaze forward, there's nothing that we can't do. There's nothing that you couldn't do if you would just believe in yourself more. If you would just push fear to the side. If you stop giving way to doubt. If you stop worried about what your family will think about you. What couldn't you do? Nothing. See, we have to learn to believe in ourselves the way God believes in us, right? If you're not a person of faith, we have to believe in ourselves more. Keep that at the front of your mind. Yeah, life is busy and it's hectic, but am I moving in line with what fulfills me? Am I moving in line with what is my purpose? Am I being used the way that I need to be used, or am I allowing people to use me? So many times that's what we do. We're being pulled in every direction. Kids, this person, significant other, this, finance, job. And then our cup is empty. And we didn't give anything back to ourselves. We didn't give any love back to ourselves. No, no, no. We're not doing that. We're walking in the space of respecting ourselves. We're walking in the space of loving ourselves. We're walking in the space of learning to be more kind, more compassionate, more patient with ourselves. Because when we can be patient with ourselves, when we can listen and stand in a quiet space and say, what is this good for me? Then do more of that. Does this give me more peace? Then do more of that. Is this going to make me more compassionate? Then do more of that. And we don't do that. We're so focused in on pleasing other people, or about fear or doubt, or we worry, or it's the finances. Listen, if you put in the hard work, that money will come. Ask for it. Have you asked for it? If you want to do something but your finances isn't lined up, have you applied for grants? Have you tried? It's about the effort. It's not just the words. You've got to be more than people of words, but people of deeds. Because if you really want it, then you'll find a way to make it happen. If you really want it. See, sometimes we're not hungry enough. So you got to get really hungry for your dream. And right now I'm hungry. I can taste what God has for me. I can taste it. I can feel it. It's inside of me. And I'm bubbling up. I'm about to overflow. That's where I am in my life. Everybody's in a different journey. Everybody's in a different space. And I can't compare what I'm going through to somebody else, because I've been waiting for a long time to overflow, because I was always worried about stepping on other people's toes, and how is that going to make me appear, and will they like me, and will they be my friend? And no. We're just going to keep walking in the lane of progress and being ourselves, and let our abundance just keep coming, keep overflowing. And we're just going to have more abundance keep coming, because the more that you give is the more you get. You give and you get, you give and you get, you give and you get, and you fill back up your cup. And you give and you get, and you fill back up your cup. It's that, and repeat and repeat and repeat. Facts about following through. Yes, Cornice. Yeah, you have to save yourself. Put on that oxygen mask, Robert. Put it on. Put on the oxygen mask. Well, I had to learn this the hard way. Oh, I know, Cornice. So many times I bumped my head against the wall. I didn't want to walk away to teach people a lesson. I walked because I learned mine. Robert, put that on everything. Yes, Motor City Scratchers. Yeah, your shoulder, it should be boiling up. You should be overflowing. When somebody looks at you, they should be so, you should be like, they would have to put on sunglasses because you should be so beaming. You should be a bright beam of light. Don't let anybody slow down your progress in your life. Don't let anybody tell you you can't do anything. The same people who are telling you you can't do anything are the same people who don't try to do anything. They don't try to do anything with their life, but they're telling you you can't do it. No, you don't try. No, you can't do it. No, this is my lane. This is my progression. This is my blessing. This is my gift. You can't have none of this. This is mine. This is mine. And that's you, and you got to protect that. Don't let people come in and try to tell you something is not for you. Put on your blinders. Block out that negativity, block out that fear, block out that doubt. I don't even listen to it. Block it out. Like when you were a kid. Nope. Don't want to hear it. Move forward and progress. Who cares what others say? As long as God has my back, I'm good. I know. I understand, Robert. 100% I get it. Okay, so we're going on to the number 7. Respect yourself and others. Respect yourself and others. Listen, I see this all the time because I do some mentorship for other young women and some other young men. And people sometimes feel that the only way you can elevate yourself is to put down other people, to talk about other people, to make people feel that they're less than, you're nobody, and like looking down on people or making fun of people. You don't have to put down another person to elevate yourself. You just keep being more of you. You keep being more joyful. Have all the joy you can possess. See, that's a personal inner quality. Nobody can take away the amount of joy you possess. That's personal. See, all people can do who come in your life, they can affect your happiness. Some people can make you feel miserable, but nobody can stop the joy that is inside of you. You are in control of that. You're only going to be as joyful as you allow. It's not your circumstances, it's not the people who are around you. How joyful do you want to feel? It's up to you. See, we have to learn to take our joy back. We allow people and circumstances and finances and other things to stop and block our joy. But no, we must stop that. You are in control of your joy. You're in control of what you allow to come into your mind space. And say, I don't want to hear that. I'm not listening to that. I remove and I rebuke it, okay? Because it's no part of me. Joy is mine. It's mine. It's my possession. And nobody can stop that, even when they try. I tell people that all the time. You're trying to block my joy, and I'm not going to allow it. So you have a great day. Okay? Don't let people come in and steal your joy. So we have to learn to respect ourselves and others, because when we respect ourselves, it means that we're not going to allow people to treat us inferior. We're not going to allow people to talk bad about us. And also, at the same token, I don't disrespect other people. If I find that people are disrespecting me, I don't have to take a part of it. I just slowly pull away, delete a person's phone number, block their messages, leave meetings. You don't have to participate in the negativity. No. I said, nope. I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear the gossip. I don't want to hear the foolishness. I want no part of it, because in my elevation, I want there to be nobody but people in my space who are in the same space. They're in the same journey. They're in the same enlightenment. That all they want is peace. All they want is kindness, to respect another human being, to support and encourage one another. That's what this whole conversation was about today. Encourage each other, encourage yourself, love yourself. It's one of the biggest lessons, and it's one of the biggest blessings that you can ever have in your life. The more that you love yourself is the more that you can love other people. Other people have it the other way around. I think when I was younger, I always thought my love was dependent on other people. If they didn't love me, and they didn't support me, and they didn't respect me, I felt like my self-esteem was wrapped up in them. But the more that you get to know yourself, the more you believe in yourself, the more you trust in the process and the light and the vision of what you're doing, and you clearly define, this is what I'm going to do, this is my lane, and you start pushing ahead. Everybody better move out my way. And that's how you got to tell you, better move out my way, because I got to go. And if you want to stay here, then you stay here. But I got to go. Okay? Okay, what did I miss? If you respect yourself, people will see how you would like to be and deserve to be respected. Exactly. Exactly, Robert. We have to understand that we train people, every single person in our life, our employer, our significant other, spouse, children, family members, co-workers, other people that your neighbors. You train people the way you want to be treated. If you let people be rude to you, if you let people do X, Y, and Z, that's what you're going to get. We train people, whether we do something or we don't do it. We're training people, because people will say, oh, I can talk to them any type of way. I don't have to support them. I can talk to them any type of way. We train people how we want to be treated. Hey, love to travel. Welcome. How are you? It's so good to see you. Happy Saturday. Thank you, Gnome. Welcome back. Yes, amen and amen. Okay, so now we're to number 8. Number 8, guys. See the good in others, or the potential. See, remember we just talked about putting on our own mask, right? We're putting on our own mask because we got to save ourselves, right? You got to save yourself before you can save somebody else. So we're in that space that we're going to do what is good and best for ourselves, because we love ourselves. Remember, I'm my own best friend, okay? So in that space of that, we have to see the good in ourselves. When is the last time you said something like that to you? I see the good in me. I'm really good at X, Y, and Z. Have you said that today? Speak it over your life. I say it all the time. I'm a good motivator. I'm a great listener. I'm a wonderful friend. I am kind and considerate. I am a blessing to others. I see the good in other people. See, that's the way, the more that we get in line with what we're good at, what we can do. See, sometimes that's why we get discouraged sometimes, because we don't elevate our own self. We don't give ourselves a a clap. We got to clap ourselves, pat ourselves on the back and say, I'm proud of you. You're doing great. I believe in you. Trust the process. Keep going. Be motivated. Love yourself. Smile. We have to do that for ourselves. And for me, my smile is infectious. I think I smile at least 100 to 200 times a day. If I don't, I feel like something is wrong with me. And I think sometimes, especially on the job, some people get irritated by me because they say I smile too much, but that's their problem, not mine. So we're walking in the lane of people get intimidated by your joy because they're not working on themselves. So the more that you work on yourselves, the more you love yourselves and you're in your lane doing what turns your fire and your light up in your life, you gain more joy. So I'm seeing the good in myself. I know what I'm good at. Have you clearly defined what are you good at? Are you a good friend? You good mother or father or cousin or auntie, grandma or X, Y, and Z? Are you the best at your job? And don't say you're good at something. I'm the best at it, because whatever it is that we do in our life, we're the best at it. We don't just get by. We don't just skim at the edge. No, we you're all in. Whatever you're doing, be all in with it. Give your best, full effort. Don't just try, succeed, excel at it. There's nobody who should be better at what you do but you. See, we have to each personally strive for excellence. Nobody can make you be excellent, but that's my goal every single day. I'm going to be to my highest potential of excellence, and you be at your highest potential of excellence. And you're going to find once you start doing that, your joy is going to go up. Smile, you're going to radiate. Everybody around you is going to feel that positive vibration and energy, because the more we start doing what we're supposed to do, the more peace we have. Peace of mind, peace of heart. Our spirit is happy, joyful, right? Okay. So, number 8, we see the good in others and we see the potential in ourselves. Number 9, if you don't have something nice to say, don't say it at all. Okay, we're talking about encouragement. So we wouldn't want anybody to say anything negative about us. So it goes both ways. If you don't have something nice to say about somebody, you don't have to talk to them. You don't have to talk about them. So we're going to be in the space of, if it's not something that motivates me, if it's not something that encourages me, if it's not something positive, don't let it be in your circle. Don't let things be in your thoughts. See, the things that we put into our mind is what we become. And if you want to elevate, you want to be in a good mood and positive vibration, you can't live in the space of negativity. You can't live in the space of always talking about somebody, or the space of hatred, or holding resentment for another person, or what somebody else does, or what somebody else has. No, what you have is good enough. We're going to walk in the spirit of gratitude. I'm so grateful and I'm so happy for what is for me. I'm grateful and happy with God has for me. I'm grateful and happy for what I have, for what I can do, for what my potential is. I'm grateful for my lane, because nobody can stop, block, or slow down my progress. I'm speaking for me, and it should be the same for you. Nobody can stop, block, and hinder what is meant for you. Even no matter if people try, no matter if people talk about you behind your back, even if people don't understand you, they don't understand your vision, they don't understand where you're going. And it's not for them to understand. It's up to you to make whatever it is that you're trying to do happen. It's up to me to make whatever I'm trying to do happen. It's about the results. What are you putting in? The hard work. People don't see all the behind the scenes, all the time where you were on your knees when you're crying and you're praying and you're grinding and you're dreaming and you got your goals and you're writing down and you got your mentors and you're putting in the time and you're fixing your money and your habits and you're selecting your crew. People don't see all that behind the scenes stuff, but they want to pass judgments. It's okay. You can't stop people from talking about you, but it's all up to you to decide how happy do you want to be? How joyful do you want to be? How, what is your goal? What is your life? What do you want to do? What kind of person are you? Are you a good person? Then don't worry about what somebody else says. It doesn't matter what other people say, what other people believe about you. Nah. Mm-mm. Keep it out of your space. You don't need that. You don't need that negativity in your space. You just keep being you. That's all that matters. Nothing else matters but you being yourself. Yeah, keeping your mouth shut just because you don't say anything doesn't mean that you don't have something to say. It takes a lot of patience to just don't say anything. People sometimes think that it's weakness when you don't say anything, but it's not. It takes a lot of self-control for you to just be like, "Mm-mm. It's not worth it. They're not worth it. And I'm not going to lower my standards." Don't lower your standards. You just keep being you. That's all that matters. You keep being you. And don't let anything stop you, slow down your progress. But it's up to you. What are you telling yourself? What is that self talk are you telling yourself every day? I can do it. I am doing it. I have my plan. I'm working in line. Check in with it. Have your mentor. And like I said, I put it on my community tab today. A small, attainable, realistic goals. That's what it's about. Uh, uh, People make these huge, big goals, but you start small and you chip at it until you get there, and then you make another goal, and you see it's about achieving. See, the more that we achieve, it's like a boost in our arm. I did that. Now you go to the next level and you do something else, and you say, I did that, and you go to the next level. Keep leveling up. Keep leveling up all the way. Let no man hinder you. I know that's right, Robert. Block and remove. Yes, Cornice. It's strength to not address it. Yet the things you cannot change, others' actions. You can't. You can't stop. You can't make people do right. Listen, I'll tell you, I wear myself out. I was trying to fix people and make them say, you're going to do right. Why won't you just do right? And you're wearing yourself out, and you're also wasting your time. You're wasting your time. You can't change. You can't make people do right. One thing at a time, and accomplish it. Okay? So you have something nice to say about somebody else? Don't even bring it up. Don't let it come into your mind space. Don't do it. And this is the last point, guys. When you need to take a break, step away. That's how we can encourage ourselves. We have to learn that it's okay to take a break. It's okay if you need to take 2 or 3 days off of work. You're not a robot. Everybody needs to rest. Everybody needs a day or two off. Everybody, slow down. You get one you, so take care of you. Get your rest. Take a vacation. Do your favorite hobby. Do the things that bring you peace and joy. That's how you fill up your cup. That's how you put on your oxygen mask so you can breathe. That's how you have peace of mind. And you also have peace of mind when you let go of the people who don't support you, but let them go. Who cares? Who cares if they don't like you? Who cares if they don't support you? that's their loss. It's not your loss. Whoever can't see the good in you, they can't see the potential in you, they don't deserve you. A lot of times we think if somebody doesn't deserve I don't know what just happened. Why don't they understand me? Why don't they support me? We can't make people do right, but all we can do is do the best that we can do. Okay? Turn off social media and work. Think about yourself. Exactly, Robert. Okay? Yeah, and that was the last point, everybody. Take a break and step away. Take a break and step away. So I'm just going to do a recap on all 10 of the points, 10 ways that we can encourage one another. Number one, be patient. Being patience is a capacity to accept, tolerate, delay any trouble or suffering without getting angry or upset. Yes, it is difficult to be patient, but it's well worth the effort. We have to learn to be patient not only with others, but we have to be patient with ourselves. Number two, let people be themselves. You cannot change another person. We even struggle to change ourselves, bad habits that we may have, and we can't change that. So, what makes us think we can change somebody else? You can't. And you are going to get very discouraged. You're going to get worn out. You're going to get frustrated trying to fix other people, trying to change other people. So, just let people be themselves. Let people fall down if they're going to fall. You can't fix people, you can't make people do right. We want to. That's what we want. But you can't. Some things it's not for us to fix. We have to release certain people and we have to let them go. Number three, to encourage one another, we have to be empathetic. And empathy means understanding or feeling what another person is experiencing. When we practice empathy, it comes back to us. Everything we do comes back to us. Understand and trust that. Number four, listen and not just hear. We have to learn to be slow about speaking and quick about listening. We don't just want to, when someone is talking, just we're already ready for a response. No, sometimes we just need to and just listen. Listen without a response. I'm just here to listen. Sometimes we, especially if we're a friend to somebody, we just need to let others have a safe space to vent. Let them vent without a solution, okay? Number five, stop gossiping. We have to learn to stop talking about things that you may not even know about. You are talking about things and you don't know the facts. We each don't know what's going on in somebody else's life. We have no idea, okay? Number six, consideration. We have to pay attention to the needs, wishes, and feelings of others, not just ourselves. So being considerate means we have to think about ourselves at times too. Do I need to slow down at work? Do I need to take a break? Do I need to do X, Y, and Z? Do I need to drink more water? Do I need to watch my diet? Do I need to see my doctor? Do I need a vacation? We each need to learn to consider ourselves as well. Number seven, respect yourself and others. When we respect ourselves, there's things that we won't do to another human being. So let's learn to respect ourselves. And we remember we train people how we train people how to treat us. So when we respect ourselves, other people are going to have to respect us. Number eight, see the good in others. We must see the potential in ourselves. See your potential, and you can see the potential in other people. Number nine, if you don't have something nice to say, Don't say anything at all. This is a big one. So sometimes I have a big opinion about something, but if it's not something positive, motivational, supportive, kind, and loving, I said, somebody else is going to have to take care of that right there. Everything you don't have to give a response to. And number 10, take a break, step away, right? Take a break and step away. All of these things are very important. This is how we can encourage ourselves. This is how we can encourage other people. We have to learn to be supportive and loving to ourselves. Like I said, put on your own oxygen mask. When we take care of ourselves, we take care of our mental, because a lot of times I'll tell you guys, we don't think about our mental health. You're really stressed out, you're really worried mentally, you just may not be okay. And it may be a time telling you, okay, you need to take a break. Okay, you need to slow down. Okay, you need a vacation. Okay, you need to drink some water. Okay, you need to see a doctor. We got to check in on ourselves. Love yourself. Everybody is different. Everybody wants different things, but we got to learn to take care of of ourselves in order to be there for other people. That's a part of self-love. Self-love is not selfish. It's very important, and it shows how much you love yourself. I thank you guys so much for coming to the stream. I hope this was positive, motivating, encouraging, inspirational. If it brought you peace, it gave you something to think about. Yeah, that's very important to me. I thank you guys all so much for coming to my stream. I really enjoyed it. I hope it gave you something to think about, maybe something to give you some support, like, okay, maybe I need to try to do this. Maybe I need to do X, Y, and Z. Keep at it and don't give up. Remember, never, ever, ever, ever give up on yourself. Thank you, Cornice. Love you, sis. Appreciate you. Thank you, Robert. The same to you. Thank you, everybody who came today. Thank everybody for all the likes. Thanks for all support. Thank you to all my new subscribers. And I appreciate all my members, all the members of the Best Life crew. Make sure you comment on the post that is on the community tab. Doing a members only giveaway. Yeah, awesome. Something is coming soon to all my subscribers. Hi, Stephen. Welcome. It's so good to see you. Thank you so much for coming. And I'm doing something for all my subscribers. I really soon have a 2K something good for 2,000 subscribers. I thank all of you guys for getting me for 2K for I think it's been maybe 2 or 3 months, but yeah, I got 2K. So I'm going to do a 2K celebration. I'm celebrating, and I'm going to take you guys to the location. We're going to be celebrating. I think I'm going to put some of that on my vlog channel, but I'm also going to be doing a live stream for my 2K subscribers. Thank you guys so much for getting me to 2K. Yeah, thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate you guys. I think in 10 minutes, Miss Full Roller is going to be live. I would love if you guys could go over there and support Miss Full Roller as she in her live stream. Miss Full Roller, if you're still here, let me know if you're still going to be live. But yeah, awesome. 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 Thank you guys so much. Congratulations. Well deserved, sis. Thank you guys so much. And continued blessing, wishes, and hopes. Mr. Wise, you've been in the bushes, brother. I didn't see you. Did I miss your comment earlier? Yes. So I thank everybody. I appreciate all of you guys. And Much blessings to you guys. Stay encouraged, be motivated, love yourself, be considerate, all of that stuff. Blessings to you guys. And like I said, every single video, live stream, just know it. Just breathe it and be it and live your best life. I'm Marlene of Marlene Motivates, and welcome to my channel. I thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for supporting me and all of those who watch me on the replay, my replay gang. Replay gang, thank you so much. Leave me a comment about what encouraged you through this live stream. I thank you guys so much. Appreciate all of you guys, and I will see you guys I believe next Saturday is when I'm going to do my 2K celebration. And next Saturday in the morning, I'm going to be choosing for my members, and in the evening, I'm going to be doing for my subscribers. So thank you guys. So I'll see you guys also next Saturday. And I'm going over to Miss Full Roller, Sarah's. I don't see her right now. If somebody could please put a link, if anybody who wants to go over and raid her channel, I would appreciate the raid by somebody to raid her and show her some support. That would be awesome to me. I would love the support to support her. I'm going to put the link. She's doing a music trivia time. So I'm going to put that in here before I get out of here. It's going to be in a few minutes. So I would love if you guys could go over there and enjoy some music trivia with her. The link is not wanting to cooperate. Okay, I think I got it. Yep, I got it. Okay, guys, I just put the link in there, and I will see you guys. I'm coming over and make my potato salad tomorrow. Okay, Robert. Okay, I'll see you guys on the next one. And I'm going to end with the Best Life Crew song. Thank you guys so much for coming. I will see you guys on the next one.
Be encouraged, be inspired, be yourself.